half a dozen times a game, the Blues.
Scotland just released a handball, but Brisbane have the numbers. But fortunately for Carlton, they might get out of this. Gibbs to Scotland, and the Blues do get out of jail. Now Judd with some run-off half-back. Kicks to Favola. Beautiful delivery.
You know, that was a brilliant kick, and the reason why he pulled the kick and just let it float a little bit in front of Fev so he could run onto it. He didn't drill it because he knew Fev had a guy on his tail. He didn't want the ball to hit him too hard too early. He just held back on the kick so he could run into it.
You could see there was a Brisbane player in front as well as on the sidewalls, so there was just had to place it perfectly for him, didn't he?
So Favola for his third. Oh, that's a better kick. That's a beauty. 3 goals for Favola. And rightly so, goes up and pats his captain on the scon. Beautifully set up by Chris Judd against the tighter play, that one too.
And again, we'll have a look at Judd. He just pulls the kick, puts a bit of altitude in it to let Fev run onto the footy.
I've just kicked my third, but don't tell anyone. Brendan Favola.
And there's the man who set it up. He's Carlton's #1 assist player, #1 clearance player, #1 hard ball gets, #1 loose ball gets, #1 tackles. Do I need to say any more? There he goes again.
#1 contested in the AFL. Gibbs' kick into the 50, not so good. And the mark taken by Jed Adcock.
Bought my little granddaughter a Carlton jumper this week, boys. Guess what number's on the back?
Number 18, Paul Bauer.
32, Brett Thornton.
No. 5.
McDonald kicks it out. And the mark is taken by Notting. Down to Bill.
Lions are going to have to get back into this match. Out their key defender there, Josh Drummond. He's just sitting in the back of the dugout at the moment. Doesn't look like he's going to get back on. Just spectating at the minute with that calf injury.
And that makes it even more reason, Bill, why this man with the footy needs to stay in the back half. Playing game number 212.
Drummond off at the 23-minute mark of the first quarter and has not returned. So the Lions with plenty of thinking to do at half-time. They were the favourites coming in tonight. Carlton, though, with one of their best teams in for the year, were confident, and that confidence has been well placed, judging by the scoreline at half-time. Judd going to run out of time here as the Blues through Carazzo. We're going to have one more shot at goal, and wouldn't you know it, the kick went right through the middle, but unfortunately it was too late. Nonetheless, they lead by 17 at the half, Wolsey.
They do, and they're in front just about everything with shots at goal, clearances, hit-outs, inside 50s.
As we start this third quarter, it's Carlton by 17, Rob.
Yes, and Daniel Bradshaw's gone forward. That's the big move made at half-time. We wondered whether Michael Voss would make the move. He's decided that he has to win the game, so he's put his gun forward up there. And you can see that Brendan Favola has a new opponent, and that is Joel McDonald. So this will be interesting to see how Fev responds and how the Brisbane forward line responds.
And Carlton win the clearance. Oh, big call.
And it's an immediate victory to the Blues. Fev has been held in the goal square off the ball by Joel McDonald, and Vossi, the coach, will be filthy that that's happened.
So Favola kicks his fourth, and I reckon he's going to let McDonald know about it.
Brendan, you're the free, leave it there.
So a big moment in this game.
Come on.
In the opening minute of this third quarter. Here's the incident, and just a little bit of a hole on Favola's arm. Yeah. The umpire spotted it.
Yes, and
sucked in.
I guess that's as simple as it is, Quarters. He's just sucked him in, and Michael Voss will be filthy. There's Bradshaw up the other end of the ground. There's Ran Hooper, number 33. He's had one disposal in the first half, so he's an angry, frustrated man. Jamieson going to play on Bradshaw. Joseph's done a sterling job on Hooper, the number 45 for Carlton. He gets the number 1 tight tagging job each week and doing it really well in the last month.
So the margin set back at 23 as Brown controls it. Sheldon versus Stevens. Nick Stevens, his numbers have been pretty consistent as we watch Vossi just pondering what's to come. 23 disposals on average, having more handballs than previous years. Nick Stevens, 12 kicks and 11 handballs per game, whereas previously generally 2 kicks to 1 handball. Such as, I guess, most of the change in most of the teams in the modern game.
Grigg tagging Black again. That's how it started. It looks like Sheldon might have been given the job on Judd in this second half. Stiller did it for the majority of the first half.
Might still be Stiller, actually. Looking at that,
he's gone back after him. And is a tackle to hurt.
Proud. He's only had 3 disposals. Hooper 1, as we mentioned, and Drummond none. So at the bottom end, the Lions not getting enough, really. They sort their way through here, but no real rhythm and fluency about it. Polkinghorn's another one who's had a quiet night, only 4 touches. Travis Johnson, Daniel Rich, and Scott Harding.
There's Rich. He's only had the 5 disposals in the first half. Travis Johnson just 6. So that's a player short. The combination of those two, they are really letting the team down at the moment. Have a look at that for a trick. He's had the one-hand take and then the one-hand touch on the ground.
The positive is there's room for improvement with the Lions.
Yeah, and Jared Brennan putting on a one-man show up here at the Gabba. 2-man forward line. There's the one hand. Look, just caress the football. That's pretty special. And then with the opposite hand touches it, and then he puts it to the advantage side of his captain.
One with one hand, one with the other. Now Jonathan Brown has yet to kick a goal tonight. Surely this time, when his side needs it most, Jonathan Brown can get the kicking boot on. No. 4 behinds. Margin at 22. Oh, Hooper made the right time to make a contribution. Kept it alive here for the Lions. Bradshaw, Grigg, just call out a kick, Judd. They had insurance out the back, and all the Blues boys said, we'll leave it for you, Chris. The kicks to O'Help and not incoming just at the right moment for the Lions. They know that they have to dig deep right now and not let the Blues get away. There's Fev on his own with McDonald, what, a fair way ahead of him there, Rob?
Yeah, but I like that because a month ago Fev would have been down on the wing. He's under instructions to hold his position, and if his opponent goes off him, well, stay back there. A bit of Russian roulette. If it comes off, your opponent certainly won't give you that latitude again.
Gibbs did well, fed it out. Now Cruiser kicks to half forward. Opportunity for Fisher. If he can pick it up, he can, and it's a good handball to O'Halpin. And he stabs it to Favola. Well worked by the Blues.
And that's the advantage of the big full forward holding his position. Now let's have a look at his grip. His grip of the football has changed over the years. 99, we're going back 10 years ago, both hands equal distance down the football. And then we're seeing the left hand creep up high in 2005.
Forget about the
left hand.
Forget about the hand. What about the hairstyles?
Yeah, but he's got an unusual grip. There should be more of an even side of the ball with the 2 hands, but it doesn't matter, does it?
4 goals to, in fact, make it 5.
Without fail, every time you mention that, Wolsey, he kicks the goal, I reckon.
Well, I know, Hunter. That's why I mentioned it a lot. No, look, you have to say that this year he hasn't kicked as accurately as he has in the past. Going into this game, he was 31 goals, 27 behinds. But tonight, he's been able to put 5 through and 3 behinds.
Five goals, 3 to Brendan Favola. We said